So, hello Axel.
Hello.
How does it feel to be the UMK 20 winner?
Well, I was a bit taken by surprise
Yeah.
and well, I still don't know how I feel about it. So I'm processing.
Yeah, so it was like 2 days ago, right?
Yeah.
And how is your schedule looking now? Are you already preparing or is just mental preparation for now?
Mental preparation.
Yeah.
We have we have a meeting on Friday, I think, but the rest of the week is just free. I can just focus on myself and maybe go out with my dog and such.
Oh,
But I don't know about the next week.
yes.
It's a mystery.
Have you ever been to Rotterdam before?
No.
Are you
So,
excited?
yeah, it's my first time and my third time abroad. I've
Oh.
only been twice out of this bird's nest. So.
Yeah. And who is going to go with you to Rotterdam? Who is in your team?
Well, obviously some members of the UMK crew and my back singers and a couple of friends, maybe my sister. It depends how many like how many people I can bring with me. So
Yeah.
I usually like to top them up, so I have lots of support when I need it.
And in your team, are all the people Finnish or are there some foreigners?
They're all Finnish. If you don't call a family friend who is from Netherlands, but
That's nice.
yeah, but I think she's a bit of a strange character, but we're mostly Finnish.
Okay. I wanted to ask about your staging. Do you want to keep it the same on Eurovision like it was in UMK?
Well, I think we have to scale it up a bit.
Yeah.
Because the stage is obviously much bigger and it's more of a rectangular shape than a straight box thing. So I think we'll just scale it up a bit and otherwise we'll stay the same. And for the singing part, there's 3 more backers coming up.
Okay.
So I don't have to. We were with just only 2, so now we got 5. So it brings a bit like more contrast to the song, hopefully. And that's about it. No parlor tricks or anything like that.
Yeah.
Just gonna keep it super minimalist.
But I really like the screen because usually, the screen with the LED lights is behind the artist, but there was like a wall in front of it.
Yeah.
It looks so cool. Like, how did it even work?
Well, it's this special, very thin mesh that you can see through, but still thick enough so like you can project images to it. So they just use standard projectors. They just project the images there in the right moment. So like this picture comes off the screen, it disappears, it looks like it's coming like towards you, then it disappears from the behind screen and like it's just dims down and starts to come from the fabric, and it creates this 3D effect. It's really nice. First time I saw it on action, I was like, oh, that's cool.
I was feeling the same.
Yeah, and so that's why I'm like, I didn't have anything to say or add to that. After that, I saw it the first time. I was like, okay, this will work.
Yeah. But you wanna keep this idea like with the 3D also in Rotterdam?
Yeah. And the main thing why they couldn't have done this before is because there was just one company that made this fabric before. But then the patent opened and now they can, like, many manufacturers can make it, so it's much cheaper and goes to the budget to do it. So I think we'll see in Rotterdam.
Do you have to bring it from Finland or you can get it somewhere there, or you don't know yet?
I don't know yet. I think they'll bring one from Finland because the stage is rectangular and has like both sides, so they have to like cover 2 sides before. I don't know, but we'll see.
Okay. I want to ask you more about your background, because like you remain like a mystery to all Eurovision fans and to everyone. So tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, I'm from Turku. It's a couple 100 kilometers to the west from Helsinki, and I've lived there all my life. Not in the city of Turkey itself necessarily, but in the near towns, in the like coastal areas. And
how did you start with music?
Well, I was in the 8th grade.
Yeah.
I've played violin before. I started it when I was 4. Then my interest stopped it when I was like 13. And then on the 8th grade we had a music class, and I was playing bass in the back and just thought, what could happen if I would sing the backgrounds to this song? And as I started singing, I just realized, what is this? It worked really well, and in the end I left. When I got away from the school, my throat was all aching because I obviously didn't know how to sing properly, and I just sang my heart out and all that. But then I just started to train it more, and here we are.
Yeah.
Somehow.
So it all started from playing the instrument, and then you also tried the singing part.
Yeah.
Are you also writing songs, or not really?
Yes, I am actually writing songs on and off. When I get the inspiration, I just kind of take my phone out and start writing. And yeah, it works really well. And if I get a idea for a melody, I just hum it out and put it in the same folder in Google Drive, and it has worked for me. And sometimes I write more, and sometimes I write less. And I have written less because of the UMK, but
yeah, it's very busy.
It's a good way to express your feelings and like let them out and handle them in a certain way.
Did you study like professionally the songwriting and singing, or just some courses?
Well, songwriting has been like I've taken some songs that I like, I've disassembled them, and like what is this part and how it all comes together, and what can I remember from this song if I listen it now, and then remember it like after 3 days what I can remember from that, and then I just dissect it and learn how it works and just do the same for my text, or at least try it. And I've been on a couple of singing lessons, so
okay.
And also in the UK we had a vocal teacher, so that helped too.
Oh, that's good. How did you decide to participate in UK? Did you have this idea before, or it just came like this?
Yeah, actually I was first contacted by this Spanish dude, and he asked if I wanted to participate in UMK with his song, and okay, I was like, yeah, sure. Then I wrote some lyrics for it and sang it out, and it was like okay, but I recorded it at home. It missed the like professional part, and then I just like asked the editor and Fried Music like, hey, I got this song, can I come there and record it with you guys? And then they were like, we were just about to send you this, and they sent me a demo of Looking Back, and so I listened to it and was like, okay, this is good. And then they sent me the background, and I sang it on the like track and sent it to them, and they were like, okay, this will work. And then I went to the studio, recorded it, got a rough demo about a day later, listened to it and was like, what is this? This works like a charm. And then we started polishing it, and here we are, I think.
Yeah. The winner. When was it that you knew that you were going to send this song to the UMK?
It was pitched to the UMK selection board, like, and then we went to the application thing, and then I got an email that, hey, come to the like interview thing, and then I went there and saw Katarina there the first time. I have a hazy memory of it, but then I remembered when she shared that we met there first, and the interview went well. I remember it went really well, and then I got a mail that I've been selected, and then we had to wait till, I think that was like 2 or 3 months before, maybe 2 months before the release of the artist, so I had to keep it in wraps for so long. It started to get more infuriating. I just went, hey, I have my own song. Look, here it is. And but I held my temper and waited till 21st, and then we got announced.
Yeah. But now you should feel really proud because you won in an open selection, which hasn't been there for a few years. There was just one singer and 3 songs.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Have you watched Eurovision before? Have you been a fan, or?
Well, I maybe was a little bit of a fan when I was younger. So, from like 2004 to 2015 or 14. I watched it like every year in the UK too. It was just like this family thing to do. But after that, it just like lost some interest to me. Maybe because of the close participations not being like that interesting here, and the usual like Finnish fatalism that oh they sent that, okay, it's not gonna work maybe, and they just people lose interest in that. But now I've listened to a couple of the Eurovision songs, and I really,
2020,
I really like the Lithuanian song. It's just on fire.
Yeah, it's
literally on fire.
Yeah. Have you checked out the neighboring countries' songs?
Not yet. I heard the Mama's one. Haven't listened to that song yet, but I'll have to start listening to the Spotify playlist.
It's like very solo, and they were chosen exactly at the same time like you were.
Yeah.
So like you shared the victory moment.
Okay.
And also the participant from Russia. It's quite fun. Have you heard who it's going to be?
I saw that Russians have their like pick, but I haven't heard the song yet.
The song is not released yet, but it's going to be Little Big.
Okay.
Have you heard of the group?
Oh yeah,
it's like quite unique and original, I would say.
Yes, they have their own things.
Yeah. And what are your favorite entries from Eurovision?
Interests.
Favorite songs from previous years of Eurovision?
Entries. Well, my absolute favorite is 2009. Alexander Rybak, the fairy tale.
Oh yeah.
It's just, everything that has violence in it has my heart just goes up. Oh yes, this is it. And that's the song that if someone says Eurovision, that's the first song that comes up to my head.
It's very iconic.
Yeah.
And what about the Finnish entries? Which ones were your favorite?
Well,
Lordi,
Lordi has this like a special nostalgic moment thing, like it's this like I was like maybe 8, 9 years old, and I watched Eurovision and Lordi one, and it was like what did just happen, and all that. But my absolute favorite from Finland's entries is 2010 Paradise Oscar.
Yeah, that was so cute. Yeah.
And he's really nice. I've met Aksel a couple of times, so he's like really nice, and got a lot of tips from him too.
Yeah. Which other artists give you some tips? Christa or?
Well, Christa gave me some tips too when I was in the audience and watched the FM show. And she just came up to me and told like that. Well, inspirational tips and Rise the Moon. What you got, it's gonna go fine, and like those really like sound very unoriginal, but when someone says it, it just helps in some way. And like she said that my singing was very good in the rehearsals, and everything went well.
We were seeing it in the green room, like everyone was so supportive to you when you won, and you were like so shocked.
Yeah, I was surprised that everyone was very, and thanks for them for their support. I still can't like express it in words. I'm truly grateful, but it's a bit too much at the moment.
Yeah, it will take a while.
Yeah.
Do you have a message for the Vblocks readers?
Well, I hope you don't keep the salt mines running long enough. I'm sorry. Like everyone's being like, well, it's about the. It was a surprise to me that I won, and many of you think that Erika should have won, but she's been like supportive of me too. So I think she has approved me. But I think she will have her resurgence maybe next year. So you can wait for that, and hope you can like give me a bit of support even. But and in no way I'm not offended by anything people say on the internet, because I think it's not like serious business, because it only matters when someone comes up to your face and says it. Then you can like think that, why did he think like that? But no, he or she.
Yeah. But there's a lot of stuff happening on social media, so.
Yeah, so.
You can't pay attention to all of them.
Yes, but there's good and there's bad, and I think there's great that there's a certain balance to things.
Yeah.
It just can't be good or all bad all the time. So.
Yeah. So wish you lots of luck in the final. We love your song.
Thank you.
I mean, in the semi-final, but we hope that you get to the final as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not Finnish, but I can say I'm pretty sure the whole Finland will support you.
Yes.
So thank you so much for your time, and see you in Rotterdam.
Yes, see you in Rotterdam.